Hey guys, it's Saints Fan Reactions. Tomorrow I am most likely going to marathon Umbrella Academy. It comes out at 3 a.m., or it's 3 a.m. right now. So in 24 hours, literally from now, it will launch. I'm going to do a Russian doll type thing. I'm going to start with episode one, and if it's like got me going, and it doesn't have to be the greatest thing ever, but if I'm like digging it and I want to roll with it, I'll go. Russian doll, banged out in a day. Maybe I'll do the same with this. But for now, it says Featurette, Who is the Umbrella Academy? I'm assuming it's going to tell me a little bit more about the show. Now, I'm watching it. I don't really like spoilers, but I know nothing. And if I'm going to marathon this show in 24 hours, I want to know what I'm in for. So I'm going to watch this featurette. It's going to dig right in. So let's see what it's up.
As much as you must strive for individual greatness, you must also remember there is no individual stronger than the collective. The ties that bind you together make you stronger than you are alone.
That makes no sense.
Well, what if you were smarter?
That one dude is humongous.
Special siblings who come back together after the death of their father to save the world.
Oh, they would have been better with some wind.
Listen up. The last time that I talked to Dad, he sounded strange.
Oh, help some, please.
Strange how?
He told me I should be careful who to trust.
It's a story that feels like this just very contemporary, dysfunctional family amongst a world full of fantasy and excitement.
Sit!
Reginald Hargreaves adopted 7 children and turns them into a crime-fighting, famous family.
I give you the Umbrella Academy.
Their father never
I actually dig this.
gave them affection and love.
He was a bad person and a worse father. The world's better off without him.
Diego.
They've all been messed up from the way they were raised.
And they've all got these problems now as adults.
They still have to solve a lot of things in between themselves in order for them to kind of move forward.
Diego, stop. Talk. She couldn't stand the sight of you.
Stop it!
Here now.
Is that dude really that big? When he was just doing the interview, he didn't look that big.
These and Cha-Cha are these time-traveling assassins.
Time travel.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Or murder, or assassination. The Umbrella Academy's main goal throughout the series is to stop the apocalypse.
It's packed with action.
I think anybody who loves something that's just off-center is going to love Umbrella Academy.
The world ends in 8 days. I have no idea how to stop it.
I'll put on a pot of coffee.
So, I'm not going to lie. That actually, I'm happy I watched that. It's not like I thought, and it's so much better and cooler. I didn't know much about it, and I was like, if I'm going to watch this tomorrow, I better get some sort of background because I was under the impression it was like an X-Men School of Mutants, but the aspect of it being that they're like adopted brothers and sisters, from what I saw in the trailer, I thought it was a school for mutants, and they were either like just few and far between or like annihilated, and there was like 7 guys left, and that was like, they're gonna carry on the whatever. But this is totally different. It's a family. It said they're adopted. I'm wondering if that comes into play, like they're really his kids and they weren't adopted. I understand they're all of different ethnicities and stuff, but maybe he had a lot of sex with different people. I don't know. I'm willing to bet they're just adopted though, but I'm wondering if that's going to be an angle later on. Probably not in the first season. Anyway, I like all the characters. I'm going to not lie about this either. When I saw the trailer, I wasn't digging the characters. It kind of looked like a CW show, and I'm not knocking CW. I've watched them, but I'd rather this be like more edgy and violent, and I feel like CW goes the teeny bopper kind of angle because it's primetime cable, so they can't be violent. But I dig that this one had that feel with a little more violence. I dig the violence. I dig both, but in this with a Netflix show, I want more R-rated. So I'm actually really happy I watched this. The only one I remembered the name of is number 5 because his name is number 5. I dig that because I cannot forget that. And he also looks like, even though he's the smallest, he's like a skinny little kid, I feel like he's going to be the most powerful. He seems like he's got abilities that rival the rest. And there's a time traveling aspect. You guys know me by now. If you don't know me, anything time travel oriented is my jam. And Mary J. Blige. I was engaged once, and my fiance was named Mary. Well, I don't want to give her whole name, but it was Mary J. B. And she was a big fan of Mary J. Blige. So there's posters around of Mary J. Blige, autograph and stuff, big fan. So when I saw her, it was very reminiscent of that. I haven't seen Mary J. Blige in God knows how long. So that was like a little bit of a nostalgic throwback for me for personal reasons. I could see myself marathoning this as long as they're solid. And I have faith in Netflix. They're pretty solid. And from what I've heard about Umbrella Academy, I feel like they are on the right path. So happy I watched it. I'll see you guys in 24 hours with episode 1. I'm not very clear on whether I could live stream stuff like that. I was thinking about live streaming. First off, it's 3 a.m. So what are the odds most of you would stay up for that anyway? I'm probably better off doing that with something else, but I was almost considering it and recording it while I live stream and then putting it on my channel. But let me know what you guys think. Comments below, like, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow night. Peace.